Hey, what's up, YouTube? Welcome into the Rockstar Flipper YouTube channel. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Thursday night, today is March 21st, 2019, 9 p.m. Eastern. If you watch this on a replay, if it's after this date and time, you are watching the replay and it is no longer live. Thank you guys. Wow, we already have 60 people in the chat. Thank you so much for being here and welcome in. We do have some pretty good glitches to discuss that I'm going to jump into in just a minute with eBay, and some of you already know about this, so thank you to Louisa and Colleen and everybody who sent this to me as a glitch that we need to know. Rockstar, what's up? I think I got in right on time at 9 p.m., so thank you guys. I try to be on time a little more. Lately, I'm getting better at it, I promise. So quick hello to everyone who is in the chat, everyone who came in early. Thank you so much for that. And the glitches for today surround promoted listings and good till canceled. We actually have two separate glitches that you guys probably know about. Does anybody know what's been going on with good till canceled and with promoted listings ever since the changeover? Is everyone familiar with what has been happening with those? Anybody in the chat? And then I'll jump into it and tell you what we've been experiencing over here. Looks good, sounds good. Yeah, everything looking good and sounding good on my end. Excuse any of those videos I had open. Okay, so here's what we have had going on. Hey, Heather, how are you? Here's what we've been having going on with good till canceled. So everyone knows that eBay changed over from obviously everything on buy it now going till good till canceled. And ever since it's happened, there has been an issue where when your items ended, let's say that your items are ending, and now you have to go in and relist them, you're only going to get an option to relist them for that new good till canceled, which is what we expected. We know that just started the other day. But if you have promoted listings, it is automatically inputting your items into a new promoted listing campaign. If you don't do promoted listings, you're going to have no idea what I'm talking about. But if you don't and you want to learn more about promoted listings, I have a video on it, and you should definitely email me or talk about it and check it out. So with that being said, sorry, I had to clean the camera off for everyone who wants to know what I was doing. With that being said, when eBay starts a new campaign for your promoted listings, let's say that your current campaigns are 2%, which is what mine are. It is creating a campaign with trending. So let's say the trending is 10%. It's automatically creating a new campaign and putting them in at 10%. So let me show you what I'm talking about. I think I can share the screen. If I can't, I will just turn my camera around. YouTube has a new screen thing. So I'm not really sure if I can share my screen, but if I can't, then I will probably just turn it around. Yeah, I don't really know how. I'm just going to turn it around and show you what I'm talking about here. So I have a promoted listing screen up, and let me just show you guys what I'm talking about here. So here's my camera. This is the promoted listing screen, and hopefully you guys can see this here. Okay, let me just slide this out of the way. You guys can see this pretty clear. Normal promoted. If I scroll down to where the campaigns are, those of you that use promoted listings know what I'm talking about. Do you see how I named this one 2% February 24th, and I named this one 2% number 2 February 25th? I was running two separate ones because I could only have a certain amount of listings in them. Well, do you see how this one up here says US campaign March 4th? eBay automatically created that campaign. I don't name my campaigns US campaign. You guys can see that, right? Right there. And then they put all my listings that I relisted, 475 listings, into that. And originally, now I'm going to come in here and show you guys, if you edit the campaign, do you see how it says 2% right there? I changed that by applying a single ad rate. But originally, this was at trending, which right now, these trending rates are 5%. Look, my trending rate on BlackBerry curves, I have a lot of them up for $206, is 19.4%, 6.5%, 5%, 10% on this DKNY shirt. You guys can see that's what they were all set to trending, right? So I had to change it all to 2% or I would have been charged. And so That is what's going on with Good Till Canceled automatically setting promoted listings for you. So does that make sense? Everyone that does promoted listings, please check your campaigns. Make sure that there are no campaigns that you didn't create. You can delete those campaigns and redo your own, or just edit that campaign to the right percentage and the right title that you want it to be. Anyways, yeah, so US campaign, I noticed that today when I was at it, like, so sneaky. So people are wondering if this is accidental and a glitch or if this was on purpose. I don't know the answer to that. I can't comment on that. I can't quote what it is. I don't work for eBay. I'm not eBay, and I don't know how their system works. Welcome to message them on Facebook for eBay for Business on Facebook and ask them. So just a warning to everybody that that is happening. So that's our glitch for the day. Glitch. Okay. Second thing, if you missed the video last night, I did helping everybody with their store. If you didn't get a chance to email me, or I didn't get a chance to respond to you, I'll respond to the rest tonight. I know I responded to everyone who emailed me last night and everyone who emailed me this morning before like 7 a.m. I'm up to like 8 a.m. So if you email me between 8 a.m. and 8 p.m., I will respond to them. If you need help with your store, please shoot me an email with a link to an active item or your Posh closet, and I'll take a look at it for you, just a quick look, and send you over what I can see. Sometimes a second set of eyes will help you. So no charge, just email me, rockstarflipper@gmail.com. And if you think you need more help than just a quick set of eyes and you want the training program with a year in the group and join us inside of the private group, use the first link below. You guys know where to find it. Okay, so I'm going to open up to Q&A. I'm going to answer everyone's questions, everyone's concerns. That was the big one for this week, was the glitch. So if you have something, put it in the chat, and I will answer it for you guys right now. Okay, so let's see. No new campaigns. A couple of you have no new campaigns. That's good. Maybe they will refund the mistake. Yes, if you see that they made a mistake and that you have a campaign set to trending, if you have a history of not doing trending, call them and tell them that. And if you sold any items at a higher trending percentage, they should refund you. It should be no problem. They should refund you. Yeah. Fashion's on fire. I emailed you back. You should have an email. Fashion's on fire. I just emailed you a little while ago, so check your email. Show how to do a link. A link from your eBay store, just open one of your items, choose one of your items and open it, and then at the top, copy and paste that internet bar and send that to me. Send me that link to that item. Absolutely. Karen, you just need to open an active item. Here, I'll try to, give me a second. Let me see if I can. You got to be able to, if you're operating an eBay or Amazon or Posh Business, you got to be able to get these links and send them out, because it's the only way people will be able to help you. So I'm going to show you. She's asking for me to show how to send a link. Okay, so if you are inside of your eBay store, this is one of my active items on eBay. I have a lot of Blackberries. They're really old Blackberries. I have them up for $200. If I wanted to send this to someone in an email, just go up to the top and copy that bar, Control-C or right-click, copy it, and then you're going to send an email and you're going to paste that, right-click, paste into the email. Look, right-click and paste it into the email. And that would be it. That's all I need. And any active item inside of your eBay store or eBay, whatever you have going on. So that will help you out. Okay. Did you happen to get my message on Facebook? Autumn, please send it again. I might have missed it. Sometimes they go to my others box. You can always email it too. The link to my Facebook group, if you want to join the private group, it's in the description box below. It's $49 for the year. If you want to join the big group, that's free. Just look up Thrifter Reseller World. Thrifter Reseller World and request to join, and I will approve you. Candace, I did wish her a happy birthday, even though I missed it. Hey, Trey in the house. Does it help to share eBay ads to Facebook groups? Yes. It does send a lot of traffic. Now, it does provide, social media provides window shoppers and looky-loos. You get a lot of views. Sometimes it doesn't work out for sales. Sometimes it does. But if you don't get your store and your items in front of people, you won't sell them. So the more people it goes in front of, the more, or the better chance you have to sell it. Yeah, Mike, Flippin' Hippos has an offer to watchers video. I don't have the feature yet. My store does not have offer to watchers yet. So I guess I'm just being singled out. They don't like me. I don't know. I don't have it yet. As soon as I have it, I'll make a video. I promise. Yeah, if you don't have a store, that's okay. Just open one of your items just like I showed you, and you can still copy and send it to me, even if you don't have a store. Absolutely. Where do I get most of the used phones that I sell? I used to get them off Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist. I don't do phones anymore. I still have some here that I've had for a while. Occasionally I'll pick some up. It's just really rare that I do phones anymore. I just don't. I have a very big past with phones. I've done millions of dollars in sales and phones, and I just choose not to do them anymore. When is the podcast? Gate City Picker. Great question. Gate City Picker just asked. We have been trying to plan and process the podcast forever. If you don't know, I have a podcast. It's on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, Anchor, Pocket Cast, Stitcher. It's on pretty much every podcast platform you can think of. If you use the Anchor app, which is totally free, Anchor, just like a boat anchor, it's purple. If you download that app, you can actually send me voicemails to my podcast. The podcast is Rockstar Entrepreneurs. There might be a link down there. If there's not, I'll add one later. But Rockstar Entrepreneurs is the podcast on any podcast platform. We did 5 or 6 episodes with me and Chris, and I'm going to do more. I've been promising. And really my goal for this year is I've got to get this podcast. Next month, I've got to have it going again. Podcasts are so much fun, and I love them. Can answer a lot of questions. You can leave me questions on the Anchor app via that voicemail system. You just talk into it, and then it leaves me questions. So that's pretty fun. We'll get the podcast going. I promise you. I promise. Thank you for that question, by the way. If you can't end the campaigns, then just edit them to your liking. Deb Kitty Sparkle, they did say they're going to roll out offers to watchers at different times. Yeah, Paul, I hear you. You no longer have the option to share your listings. Brittany, can you be more specific? Sorry, I don't understand what you mean by share them. If everything is switching over to good till canceled, does that mean a lot of items will be missing from the sold section? Going to be impossible to find sold comps? Any workaround? D Ocean, great question. So his question is, with all of the items being good till canceled, it means they're going to disappear out of solds. That's incorrect. Good till canceled items still show on sold listings for eBay. The reason that they don't show on sold listings, if they don't, is because somebody has gone into their solds and deleted them. So this is something that's a trend that a couple of other YouTubers and resellers showed how to do. And I'm not calling them out or saying they're wrong about it. They're not. So I'm just going to say it. Ryan and Allie, Rally Roots, you guys know them. They delete their sold listings. They run good till cancels and delete sold listings on like their replenishables and some of their wholesale items. And they do that for a myriad of reasons. Some of the reasons is competition. Some of them is not letting out too much information. They have their own reasons. And for Ryan and Allie, it makes sense that they delete their sold listings that are good till canceled to hide them so no one else can see them. Why? Well, we get trolls as YouTubers. That happens. We get people who stalk our stores and then try to undercut us or steal our inventory. And so for them, they're kind of trying to protect their business, and I understand it. For the normal, everyday person, unless you suspect something like this is going on, there's really no reason for you to do it. But what I notice is when people see a YouTuber do something, they replicate and copy it, even though they don't actually understand what it is they're doing. They just say, and I got this message, well, I seen Ryan and Allie do it. And I said, yes, I understand Ryan and Allie are doing it. Do you know why Ryan and Allie are doing it? And I don't know if Ryan explained why he did it. I'm certain that he did. Ryan would have absolutely laid that out for you guys, why he was doing it. And he's done it for as long as I know. But if people didn't listen clearly to the video, they wouldn't understand why it was being done. And so they would just do it because they saw their favorite YouTuber do it. And they don't necessarily understand why. And so that's why people's good till canceled and solds are disappearing in search. When you search for them, they don't show up. Like I had a guy that sells 50 items a day, had me look at his store, and it showed that he sold 2 items in the last year. And I'm like, where's all your solds? He's like, oh, I delete them all. I'm like, well, I can't see what you're selling, so I can't really help you. And so that's why. Good till canceled do show up in solds as long as you don't mess with them in your inventory or delete them. So that is why that happens. I don't know what checkaflip.com is, sorry. So that is why your good till canceled don't show up in sold listings if you're deleting them. Just a PSA, public service announcement. Ryan and Allie absolutely agree with what they do to delete it because they're protecting themselves. You guys, you don't have thousands of subscribers and followers and trolls attacking you. If you suspect something is going on, by all means, delete your solds. If you feel comfortable doing it and you don't care about seeing the solds, great. But otherwise, there's no actual benefit to you doing it unless something like that is going on. I choose not to delete them all. Now that I have good till canceled, I still won't delete them. You'll still see all my solds. I just don't care. I have another store that everyone doesn't, well, almost everyone doesn't know. Some people do know it. So, yeah. Look at the number of feedbacks left for others to get an idea of how many sales they had. Yeah, you can also look at people's feedback. But it's not about like people hiding sales. Like Ryan and Allie aren't doing it to hide their sales. They're doing it to hide items from potential competition and undercut. And so that's smart on their part. Like that I totally understand. If I was in that position, I'd probably do it too. I used to be competing with a guy right down the road from me that I would sell cell phones on eBay, and he would find out what I was selling them for, and he'd go in and like cut me out on every price to where I couldn't make any money, and he knew it, and he'd just monitor my eBay all day long. It was ridiculous. Wrecking Crew is awesome. They're just kind of hanging out. They're both half asleep. I've been working on my YouTube channel for like 3.5 years, give or take. Yeah, you do have to end your good till canceled sold if it was the last of a multiple. That's correct too. Nicole S. Is it Seamers? Nicole Seamers? Yes, if you have good till canceled multiple quantity, they will go to 0. That's correct. Yes. Can I go over the promoted listing glitch? Yeah, long story short, when your items are good till canceled and or were not good till canceled and they ended and you have to relist or sell similar and now you have to put them on good till canceled, if you have other promoted listings running, eBay is automatically creating a campaign, a new campaign for promoted listings, and it's popping up at trending. So if you didn't want those items unpromoted or you just wanted them at your 1 or 2 or 3% or whatever you set it to, they are actually being promoted and promoted at trending. So check that out. Now, I know some people said it didn't happen to them, and that's good, but most people I've talked to have had it happen. So, can you repeat your podcast link? I'm on Anchor trying to find it. Yes, Rockstar Entrepreneurs with an S at the end. Rockstar space Entrepreneurs. And you should see a picture of me and Chris on there. The Anchor app is absolutely the best free app. And if you ever want to make a podcast, use Anchor. It's amazing. All right, if you have other questions in the chat, please leave them. I'll go over them. And I've noticed that the good till cancel is helping people get the hint. I will not be dropping my price. Yep. Yeah, personal touch. Somebody asked about leaving thank you cards for feedback. It definitely helps. We used to use thank you cards all the time. You will notice if you order something from my store that I don't do thank you cards. As of recently, there is a reason. The old thank you cards had something on them that was kind of iffy-ish. It wasn't that I was routing around eBay at all. I recommend it. It had my eBay store and everything on it. But somebody actually contacted eBay and presented them photos of my thank you cards saying that they thought I was trying to market to them. And I got a call from eBay and I was like, whatever. It's not that it's against policy or that it's bad as long as you don't put like a phone number. Like you can't try to get eBay's customers outside of eBay, but there's always somebody. And so for you guys, again, you probably won't experience an issue, but because I am who I am, people always are trying to find something to use against us. Always, 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 always. Hey, Adam, reminding you guys to hit that like button. Really appreciate it. The likes tell YouTube, we don't make any extra money for likes, but what likes do is, one, it allows the video to show that you guys liked it and pushes it up in the algorithm so more people can find it. And also it helps the video's engagement, which means people engaging with the video, which could in turn help us make more money on YouTube, which is helpful always. So we do appreciate it. Thank you. It indirectly helps us. Yeah, I sold a pair of shoes actually today. We sold them for $29. I haven't got all those 100 pair listed. People are asking, I guess, about the 100 pairs of shoes. Did not get them all listed. I was worried about listing the electronics, which I sold both cameras. If you guys didn't see, I sold both of them. Also, I picked this up at Goodwill You guys didn't see this in a haul. This is a Canon PowerShot SX130 IS. Now look, our Goodwill is expensive. I get it. I paid $20 for this. Actually, Sid found this at the Goodwill, and I bought it. $20, right? Now that sounds like a lot, but let me show you why I found it. If you do a search for this camera, in used condition, it's worth about $50. So paying $20 for a $50 used camera, But let me show you guys what's awesome. So you guys see the books, look, in the plastic, taped up. Check it out. Let me grab this real quick. Hang on. Check out the rest of this camera. Look, brand new. Everything in the plastic, even the batteries here are still in the original plastic. Look, they're still plasticed up. And so everything brand new, so I'm not even gonna mess with it. I'm not gonna take anything apart, not gonna do anything. The camera is still in the original bubble. And so I'm just gonna put everything right on back in there and gonna sell this as brand new for about 80 to 90 bucks. These cameras have been treating me really good. I sold both of those other ones. I paid $3 and sold it for $107, and I paid $12 and sold it for $90. So I paid $15 for two cameras that I sold for $197, and now I've got another one that I paid $20 that I'm gonna sell for like 80 to 90 bucks. So look out for cameras, guys. They're really, really good. Looks like I have 70 likes, Jefferson, so appreciate that. Thank you guys for that. Yeah, there are people that put their website and information on eBay and don't get caught. We're not as active on Poshmark, and that is because Kate is the one that does Poshmark, and she's been busy with her photography business. So we haven't been on Poshmark as much as I would like. Looks like I got something over there. Thank you so much. Was that a... Candace Pitt for the pups. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Give Candace a big hand. Thank you, Candace. Really, really appreciate that. TD Paul on I-4 leaving Tampa. In my area. Thank you again. Hashtag Candace rocks. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, any other questions from people that I can answer in the Q&A? And then I will finish up with a couple little quick notes and things for you guys. And then make sure I don't miss anybody's... excuse me, I don't want to miss anybody's questions if they have questions. One of my store names is my business website, 10 years and going. Yeah, the store name as your website or your company name typically won't get shut down. For example, Spencer Applin is 504 Motorsports, and his website is 504motorsports.com. So if you Google 504 Motorsports, you will find his website, but eBay's not going to shut that down. It's fine. I don't do Macari. I have never done Macari. I apologize, but I never have. Does it hurt eBay metrics if you end or don't end your good till cancel listings after your one-off items sell? I've noticed they still count as an active listing until you go in and end them. There's no proof that it hurts your metrics, although having a lot of items that are not selling can drag it down, but with zero quantity, it should not hurt you. Should not. See what else. Is your garage selling and the Goodwill reselling your whole income? No, Brittany, I have 11 streams of income. I buy and sell on eBay. I have multiple eBay stores. I have Amazon, I have Poshmark, I have local sales, I have direct product sales. I have a private Facebook group. I have YouTube. I have Amazon affiliates. I have eBay affiliates. I have sponsored products. I have many, many forms of income. Many. And that's kind of a trick to business, is to have many streams of incomes. Always, 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 always. We have not started the shoes, Paul. Kate is out of town, so getting stuff listed is really behind on it. Find it, flip it. Yeah, there's a direct link he just put in there, and it's direct to send offers. The fastest way to get back to top-rated seller is you've got to sell a lot of low-priced items and move a bunch of inventory. It depends on your volume because it's based on percentage, so you've got to get to that number. Figure out how many you have to sell to get that percentage where you need it. Jenny M., thank you so much. I appreciate you watching the video. She says she's new, getting ready to sell on eBay for the first time, and has been watching a lot of my videos. How many of you guys are brand new to eBay or Amazon or selling in general? Curious how many new sellers that we have. The only shop. eBay notified you that they blocked a user that already bought something and received their money. It's been 2 days since you shipped it out. No, eBay will not take the money back from you. As long as the item is delivered to the address provided, they will cover you 100%. Kenny, we talk about high Goodwill prices all the time. And around here, the Goodwill prices are very, very high. You guys can see, Goodwill. I know it's a camera and it's probably fair, but they're charging $20 for a hard good inside of Goodwill. There's jeans that are $20. It's very high. We do. Reliable program to cross list. Between eBay, Amazon, and Etsy, yes. There are no programs to cross post to Poshmark. Poshmark has not provided anybody the third-party API for cross posting. There is programs for eBay, Amazon, and Etsy. They are called Magento, Magento. Sellbrite, Sellbrite. Sellbrite is one. Magento is one. Those are the two that I'm really familiar with. I think there's one called like 6-bit or Seller 6 or something. I'm not familiar with that one, but the other two I've used. Lots of new sellers, new to Amazon, new to eBay. Not finding it. Is the link in the private group. Sherry, what are you looking for? The link to what? Do starter stores get the quarterly credits too? No, that is for basic, premium, and anchor stores and up. What can I do if someone got my PayPal shut down? It's going to depend on why it's shut down. Typically, once they shut you down, you can't have another one. However, the good news is now that eBay got rid of PayPal, you can still sell on eBay using eBay's managed payments. You don't need PayPal, so you'll have to sign up with managed payments, but you can still do it. Yeah, we get yard sales year round, so it's great. It's awesome. 2 months in. Magento and Sellbrite, Candace. Yeah, those are the two. Second link in the video description, Sherry Sattler. I didn't see her question. I missed it. Sorry about that. Oh, the podcast. No, I don't have a link to the podcast, but you can look up anchor.fm here. I think it's, let me make sure this link works and I'll link it for you guys. Anchor.fm/rockstar entrepreneurs. This should work. Yeah. And then you can download the Anchor app or iTunes or Google Play. That's our podcast right there. And then you can find the links to it. Poshmark have personal and business accounts. No, I think it's one account. Casey, if I make a website, can I pull my eBay listings over automatically like some of the companies? Bonanza, Prairie Grid, I think he means. It depends on what website you're using. I know that Shopify has an import. Shopify definitely has an import eBay listings, so that's something you'll probably want to look into. I don't know about the other stores. Maybe Facebook Marketplace might. The Facebook store one might. I'm not sure. Good question, though. Good question, Justin. Bonanza is very, very slow. It is is a platform that, is it owned by eBay, ran by eBay? I'm not sure. I don't know a whole lot about it. Dave used to sell on it. But it's a very, very slow platform because most people don't even know what the heck it is, which means most people are not shopping on it. Just a heads up. If people don't know what it is, they probably are not shopping on it. Storage units are good. Yep, storage units are great. When will PayPal be leaving eBay indefinitely? So the contract is lasting through 2020, and they're supposed to have everyone over by what, 2021 or 2022? They're supposed to be all gone in the next 2 years. They said 3 years to begin with. BigCommerce, yeah, that's one that allows you. Chad just said BigCommerce will allow you to switch over your stores as well. Justin, just to answer that question. Thank you guys. 242 people in here and 87 likes. Make sure you hit the like button before you head out. Appreciate that. And if you guys have interest, if you are interested in joining the private Facebook group, it's only $49 for the whole year, and I will help you make that $49 as quickly as possible. The link is below. If you do sign up for the training class with 117 training videos for all 3 platforms, you get a year in the private group included with all the training classes, in addition to all the social media training videos and the Bolos and the guides. Everything all in one package is down there. Or if you just want to get into the group for $49, that's there as well. So take a look at both of those and consider it. We will help you out. We will help you make money. It is for new sellers, beginners, intermediate sellers, and even advanced sellers that we can help grow and expand your business. I have wholesale links, videos about wholesale suppliers, Amazon, FBA, Poshmark, parties, everything you can think of is included. It's 117 videos. How to sell and link your stores on Instagram, how to sell on Facebook, how to sell through social media. Everything you could want is down there. Definitely give it a shot and consider it. When will we have to stop using PayPal with eBay? Again, Tommy, that's going to be in the next year or two. They're moving people over slowly because that's quite a tall task, honestly. Quite the tall task to get everyone moved over. Importing eBay listings to Mercari, I don't know about. I have been on the Walmart.com platform before as a third-party seller. It's not too difficult to get approved. Yeah, Adam, second quarter eBay supplies will be coming out in April, which means you need to use your first quarter supply coupons right away. Don't forget to do that. My email is below. It's rockstarflipper@gmail.com. Always check my description boxes of my videos. It has all the links. It has Facebook groups and eBay store and supplies and my email and everything you could want down there. Confused supporter. Yeah, it happens. It happens. I have not used Terapeak since eBay took it over. I'm going to start looking into it. I used to use it a long time ago, so I am pretty familiar with it. You can sell on Walmart.com by Googling Walmart.com third-party sellers and applying to be a seller on their website. They have some requirements that you'll have to look over. Any way around forced good till canceled fixed price? Forced good till canceled fixed price. No, there's no way around it. Everything is now good till canceled. No way around it. Pamela, thank you. Melissa, we do meetups all the time. We did meetups last year. We're doing meetups in Vegas in July, and we're going to do an Orlando meetup by the end of the year. So I'll get you information. Just make sure you subscribe to the channel, and I will put out things like that. Also, for meetup updates and video updates, if you're not on my email list, you can go to rockstarflipperonline.com and leave me your email, and you'll get all those updates as well. Auctions is the only way around good till canceled. Buy it now. But auctions suck. I hate auctions, and that's why 85% of all eBay sales are buy it now. I will do a video about Terapeak when I use it, yes. Kate does help me with the business, but she has not been helping the last couple of weeks because her photography has been busy, and because she had some family stuff she had to deal with, and she has not been around much in the last 2 weeks. So everything will be back to normal in the next week or so. So she definitely helps. She does back end, she does accounting, she does eBay, PayPal fees, she does eBay listings, she does shipping typically. I've been doing all my own shipping this week and last week. So people are leery of good till cancel because they don't understand. They don't take the time. Karen, to get to the posh Amazon is just $5. I don't understand that question. Sorry. I will do a Terapeak video. Yes. I have been asked about Terapeak 1,000 times. I will do a video on it. Yes, I will do one. I promise. In the next week or two. Anything else? The author is Michael Michalowicz. I don't know what that is. Paul, yeah, move on. Who is Kate? Caitlin. Caitlin, my other half. She is in Orlando actually right now. She's with her family in Orlando. Everything's okay. They just had some stuff happen. I won't put it public, but just everything's good. Everything's good. What percent of your inventory is from Facebook Marketplace? Not much. I buy items here and there. It's just more higher dollar items. I buy a little bit. Most of my stuff comes from thrift stores, bulk purchases. Everything's just mixed. I buy from all over the place. There's really no set percentage or anything. Would it be best to switch my eBay buyer account to seller or get a business account? Your eBay buyer account isn't a buyer account. It's an eBay account. Your selling is just an individual account. So I would just upgrade the account to a business. If you want to have two separate accounts, one where you buy and one where you sell, then you can certainly, welcome to do that. You don't have any social media accounts. Does it pay to go on Poshmark? So Poshmark has nothing to do with your social media accounts. Poshmark is its own social media selling platform. It does help if you have social media where you can share your Poshmark closet and get more followers and more people interested in your items. But that goes for anything. Social media will help you sell on any platform. eBay, Amazon, Posh, it doesn't matter, your own website. Social media is an absolute must-have for products. There's a reason why when Kylie Jenner puts out makeup, she sells 1 million pieces of lipstick in one day. It's not because her lipstick's amazing and it went to 1 million, people in stores. It's because 1 million people that follow her on social media bought her lipstick. It's the same reason when, I follow, you guys might know Jen Selter. She's famous for her big butt on Instagram. She puts out a bathing suit and she has 12 million girls and guys that follow her. And all of a sudden she sells $100,000 in one day worth of bathing suits. It's because people follow her on social media. Social media is where the marketing is. Gary Vee, who can't stand him, but puts out his shoes and sold 10,000 pairs of shoes in a day, or a book, or The Rock puts out his new movie. It's all social media. It doesn't matter where you sell. It's an old fashioned. I drink old fashioned with bourbon. Update video on eBay payment. I've done a video on the eBay payment Audion processor, a couple of them actually. Casey, I use therapy daily for years and can suggest some techniques for you to cover. Yeah, please email me something, Paul, if you have. Primetime Treasure Hunter, what is up? Have I ever done RA or other buying to resell from Mexico or Canada? I have not outside of the US, I'm sorry. The Posh and Amazon training is only how much? Well, Karen, shoot me a private message and email. There's discounts for those of you inside of the group, but because I put it in a special with the trio, you get all three for the same price. What is the max promoted listing I use? I only use 2%, sometimes 3%, because I don't feel like paying for more is worth it. How to share then? Only followers? I'm assuming Posh has its own share button. I recommend you watching some videos about Posh. When will offers to watchers be available to the rest of us? It's supposed to be by the end of the month. We'll have to see. Yes, part of what you get for the $49 is a list of Bolos. They're items that you should be sourcing. Also, we talk about that inside of the group. We do live Q&As inside of the group, discuss places to source, items to source, all things that we can cover. You can ask questions inside the private group, and we answer them directly. Greg Cardone says, money follows attention. Yes. Why don't I like Gary Vee? Jose, there's a myriad of reasons, many, many reasons I don't like Gary Vee. I'm not going to sit here and rant about Gary Vee. I've made my feelings about him known. I don't care what people think. They can call me a hater all they want. Fine, I'm a hater. I hate Gary Vee. I don't hate him. I just don't like his business practices. He makes people believe things that just simply aren't true. And he does it for views and attention. It's fine if you're doing something for views and attention, but don't BS about it. That's all. That is all. Coupons for supplies. Yes, people that subscribe and have an eBay store, that have an eBay subscription, a store subscription, get free quarterly shipping coupons and supplies. You have to use it each quarter. This quarter's coming to an end, so if you got one first quarter, you need to use it. Otherwise, you'll lose it. I am not a big fan of Gary Vee. I went to Gary Vee's meetup for the video of what he was going to talk about to reinvigorate what my feelings were towards him, and because a friend wanted to go. Yeah, you'll have to watch it later, Kevin. Thanks for coming in. Better late than never. I don't use the email newsletter option. No, I don't. Yep, my email is rockstarflipper@gmail.com. Any questions you have, you can send it right on over, and I'll take care of them. Yeah, if we all made a pact, but see, nobody will do that. It's the same thing as people saying, we're not going to buy gasoline for a day and we're going to starve the gas companies to lower prices. It's the same thing if we all said we're only going to do 1% on promoted and starve it. It's just not going to work because not everyone's going to do it, because somebody's going to say, well, everyone else is doing 1. I'm going to do 2 and beat them out. And then someone else is going to say, I'm going to do 3, and then anarchy, and then we're all right back to where we started. So keep that in mind. Yeah, Candace, that would be awesome. Laura, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. You do not lose your free listings if you convert to a store. You may not get any more in the future, but you won't lose the ones you have. Some good questions tonight. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you guys participating, commenting. If you're there watching and you're quiet, don't be shy. Use the chat. Ask questions. I love when you guys are active. I see you're a fan of Dan Brazilian. You need Dan Bilzerian? How do you know that? Oh, because I subscribe to him? I don't necessarily like Dan Bilzerian or his Instagram. I think he's funny. I think he's completely raw and honest, and I think he's hilarious. And I think that he's misogynistic and all these things, but he's so funny. Oh my God, you can't not think the guy's hilarious. Elizabeth, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. $10. Appreciate you sending that over. Hashtag Elizabeth rocks. Candace and Elizabeth keeping it inside the house tonight. Thank you guys so much. Smash the like button. I appreciate that as well, Baron. Letting everybody know to hit that like button before you head out. There's been over 500, 600, almost 700 people in the chat tonight total, in and out. So if you hit the like button, I really do appreciate all of that. Oh, I heart the same photos as Paul. Yeah. No, I never try to hate on anyone. Congratulations to Gary V for building what he's built and doing what he's done. Obviously, he's smart and he knows what he's doing. I just have a problem with his ethics and the way that he goes about things. And he doesn't necessarily do it on purpose, but he knows exactly what he's doing. And he profits off of it heavily. And he is benefiting from it heavily. And so that's what makes me a little bit angry. Yeah, anyways. Hey, Spazzy Lab from Alaska, what is up? Jenny, you should get an eBay store if you hit more than 40 or 50 items. Why do people have more than one eBay store? Some people like to have multiple eBay stores in order to separate different types of merchandise. I don't recommend that because people don't search for your items based on your store. They search based on the item name. I do recommend having multiple eBay stores if you intend on using one of those stores to buy merchandise and the other one to sell it. That way you can hide what you're buying and what you're paying versus what you're selling and what you're getting for it. That I would recommend. The other side of it, I don't really recommend. I want to cancel my eBay store. I'm not making anything extra. Rose, email me. I'll take a look, but it probably means you're not putting enough into it. Got to agree. I don't offer free returns on international sales. No. Yeah, Paul just hit the nail on the head as to one of the many reasons I don't enjoy Gary V's tactics. He has people that truly believe he makes millions of dollars going to garage sales every weekend, when in fact he doesn't make any money. No one makes millions of dollars going to garage sales. It's just not possible. And Gary has never made a living off of going to garage sales in his life, but he would lead you to believe that through his video series and certain things. And the reason I know that he leads people to believe that is because I read his comment section and people sit and say, oh my God, I never knew I could make millions like Gary going to garage sales. And so he deceives them. Maybe it's on purpose, maybe it's not. But either way, he knows he's knowingly deceiving them, whether he means to or not, or whether he's trying to or not. He knows those foreign people are taking what he says literally, and he's then benefiting off them thinking that he's doing this and that they're going to do this. And so then they'll go buy his courses or programs or shoes or whatever based on a false sense of belief. And so that's just kind of my problem with him. If I tell you I'm going to help you do something, I'm going to tell you exactly how much I think you can make doing it. You can make 300, 500, 1,000, 5,000, 10,000 a month. I'm not going to say you can make 10 million a month going to garage sales. It's just not reasonable. That's all. Okay. Yeah, Melissa, if you search my channel, honestly, hun, I wish I could link you videos directly, but it's so hard. There are videos on my channel all about going full-time for sure. If you stop listing on eBay just because you run out of free listings, you're a fool. Say what you will. If this is your full-time job or you want to be full-time, then you have to continue listing. If this is just a hobby or part-time, then you're not a full, fine. But if you're full-time or you want to go full-time and stopping listing because you run out of free is just foolish. It's foolish. Mary Beth, you are very welcome. Do you have any videos? Oh yeah, I did that one. 2,000 plus items listed makes sense for 2 eBay stores. No, 2,000 plus items you could have on one store. How many Robert Graham shirts do you own? Last count, it was 10 or 11. Can't remember. I've got like 9 or 10 button downs. I've got a polo and I've got a zip up. Yeah, I'd love to see Gary V do a video of him grinding out eBay listings and shipping. You won't find it. Justin, yeah, no kidding, right? Mark, that's called drop shipping, and depending on how you do it, it can be done, but I don't recommend it. Gary V cannot make money going to garage sales, trash picking, and a BMW. No, you can make money. You can make money going anywhere. Trash picking in a BMW. You could do it in a Bentley or a Ferrari. You just can't do what he makes people believe that you can do. I use QuickBooks Simple Start online for accounting services. I have a couple videos on it if you search my channel for QuickBooks. You'll see it, and it's just personal preference. GoDaddy works as well, but I like QuickBooks. I've used it for 2013, so 6 years. Yeah, it'll be 6 years this year I've used GoDaddy. 2013. I look back at my account at my original renewal date on QuickBooks, and my first renewal date was 2014, which means I got it in 2013. Yep, we do promoted listings, absolutely, and it helps so much. This is not non-MEP. Bentonville, Arkansas, right down the street from Walmart, corporate headquarters. Welcome in, Bentonville. Yes, Robin, the Bolo items, Bolo list, absolutely discuss what you should pay for items and what you should sell them for. They are obviously approximate and averages. They vary depending on how special the item is, how good a condition it's in, time of year, the season, etc., etc. I try to update them, but it is a very good idea of what you should be paying for things. Carol says, I didn't know I would lose my original free eBay site when I opened a store. Can I go in and open another free account with my original name? I want to use it for my purchases. I've seen numbers you make on eBay in the past. They're great, by the way. Do you do better on Amazon or eBay? I've always done better when I do Amazon full-time, but I don't do Amazon full-time right now. I don't put a lot of time into Amazon. My Amazon in 2016 to 2017 was averaging 10 to 12,000 a month. eBay was averaging about 8 to 10. They flip-flopped. They've always combined done anywhere from like 18 to 20,000. Now, because I put so much time in the last year to year and a half into YouTube, they have dropped drastically. Of course, I still make plenty of money reselling. I still could pay my bills reselling for the most part, or all of it, but I wouldn't be able to live the life that I had without the extra money, which is why I have all the extra streams of income. So that's why I do it. I don't know what you mean by your free eBay site, Carol. If you switched it to a store, you shouldn't, nothing changes. I don't know what you mean. I'll make more liquidation videos for sure. I don't get over to Melbourne. Our good friend Terry Berry lives in Melbourne, but I don't make it over that way. I'm sorry. Gate City, yes, you can end it or you can leave it as a quantity 0. It's up to you, but ending it seems right. That big bag of sales Monday. Yeah, thanks to Dominic, Primetime Treasure Hunter. Go subscribe to his channel, guys. He'll shout you out and help your store out if you are over there. He shouted my store out on Sunday, and I ended up selling like 25 items in one day. Saturday, I sold like 10 items, 10 items, something like that. And Friday night, we sold like 6 or 7. So we ended up doubling our sales. We ended up having like 50, 60 items by Monday afternoon that I had to ship out because of Dominic. So thanks to Dom. Appreciate that. There's no general rule of thumb as to how long to leave an item listed for. You can leave it listed for, I know people that have items up for 3 years. They put it up for $100, it doesn't sell. They drop it to 95, to 90, to 85. They paid $5 for it. They just keep dropping it until it finally sells. You have to decide when you're paying too much in listing fees and when an item has been sitting in your inventory too long or when you want to get rid of it. Come here, buddy. The dog came over here to get up and then he didn't want me to pick him up. Promoted listings works. Don't forget to smash the like button before leaving. Yeah, thanks, Adam. Appreciate that. Only been reselling 2 weeks. Have 15 sales so far on eBay. That's awesome, man. 2 weeks, 1 item a day. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Come here, bud. Ugh. He's getting a haircut. Our furry bear. This is why we call him Chewbacca. He's getting a haircut. Look, buddy. Look. Look. He's going to get a haircut. It's his turn. This weekend, buddy. I know. Okay. I bought a Def Leppard shirt for my hubby's birthday. Thank you so much, Laura. I appreciate that. Should I buy new tag items of brands I normally pass at? Depending on the price. If you get them cheap, yeah. When you start dreading having items to ship, you know things are going good. That's true, yeah. That's true. I do agree with that. Does anybody use gallery photos? Daniel Melbourne asking. I do. I've never paid for the extra gallery photos. Never have. Never have. There's Chewy. Chewy, look, Candace, Miss Candace bought you puppy treats tonight. She got you puppy treats. Look, she gave us puppy treat money. Puppy treat money. See, whenever you guys give super chats, it just goes to these 2 little monkeys. And you got greenies. This is why you need a haircut, because you pick up all these little green leafy things off the off the ground outside. I'd love to find more Snap-on diagnostic stuff in the trash. Wouldn't we all? Do I use automated selling price reduction eBay recommends? No, I do not use any pricing tools because people can manipulate repricing tools and get your price down to a penny and then screw you. Hello, Casey. How much hour you put with eBay and Amazon your video a day? Are you asking how much time I put into my videos? I spend an hour or two on YouTube a day at least. How much time do I spend on eBay and Amazon selling? A couple hours a day. Yeah, Chewy loses like a whole dog when he gets groomed. It's crazy. He weighs like 15 pounds and he goes down to like 12. This live show is each and every Thursday night at 9 p.m. Eastern. Yes, that is correct. Each and every Thursday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here at this same channel. FBA is definitely the easiest. Oh, sorry, I got too loud for you, bud. FBA is definitely the easiest, but I love the fact that you can sell anything on eBay. All right, so, I just noticed we've been on for, what was the count? 50 minutes and 52 seconds. So I'm going to let you guys go in just a second. If there's any last minute questions, please do ask. Please give us a chance. Join us in the Facebook group below for $49 for the year. You will not regret it. If you'd rather have all the training classes, those 117 videos, social media training, all the Bolos, plus a year in the group, the special spring break price that's good through this weekend is below that. It's only $99. Jump in there and grab it all. You get everything. Either way, we'd love to have you in the group, and either option comes with a year membership to the group. If you have questions about it, you can email me, rockstarflipper@gmail.com. Otherwise, when you make payment, you will get an automatic email response with all your links, all your guides, and a request form to join the private group. So don't forget those links below. It's really important, and you guys will not regret it. You'll love me. You'll thank me later, and your sales and your wallet and your bank account will thank us later as well. I have a helper, Sydney L. If you haven't seen her YouTube channel, youtube.com/Sydney L, E-L-L-E. And she, S-Y, her name is S-Y, not S-I. Some people try to spell it with an S-I, but it's S-Y, S-Y-D-N-E-Y, Sydney L. And she is in the group as well. She's my admin, and she helps with Poshmark and a little bit of eBay, and I'd handle all the eBay and Amazon and all the questions you can tag her or I on. So we love it. I appreciate it. Have a wonderful rest of the afternoon. All of the videos are private. They are not public videos. Everything in our Facebook group and everything in the training program are 100% private. They are yours for life. You own them, and no one else can see them unless they purchase the training. So yes, 100% private. Okay, guys, enjoy your evening. Thank you for watching. If you have other questions, email me. If you already emailed me for a store review, I will go back and take a look at it. If you want me to take a look, rockstarflipper@gmail.com. And in the meantime, I'll see you guys next time. I'm going to watch some TV and hang out with the Wrecking Crew. Good night. Thank you. And I'll see you next time.